Coach Hot here, DFS Gym, darksidefitnesssystems.com and facebook.com/darksidefitnesssystems. This is just a follow-up video to my blog post about the six-pack builders that you're not doing. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit more clear of a rundown of what these exercises should look like and kind of the ins and outs of how they should be done. Alright guys, so our first exercise is a single arm farmer carry. The reason we're going to do this, it's really going to work that oblique and force you to stay upright, work on your posture. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you're getting a good lifting form when you pick the kettlebell up off the ground. Before I get started with it, the kettlebell doesn't necessarily have to be the implement you're using. You can use dumbbells. If you're lucky enough to have an actual farmer carry bar, you can use that as well. So the first thing you're going to do is get that good deadlift, good form, moving that kettlebell off to the side once you're upright. You want to make sure your torso is straight up and down. You're not leaning to one side or the other, and you want to be chest tall, shoulder blades tight, opposite hand as if it were in your pocket. Walk, good pace right here, squeezing those obliques, staying nice and tight on this side. Okay, so our second movement here is what's called the Turkish Sit Up. Okay, it's the first movement of what the full version is the Turkish Get Up. This is just the first part of that movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the kettlebell. Again, you can use a dumbbell, and we're going to do. I'll show you how to perform this movement. So the first thing you want to do is lie on the ground with the kettlebell out to the side, your palm underneath the kettlebell. You're going to roll over, hug it in, bring it in, and press it up with both hands. That series of movements is just to save your shoulder. You don't want to be reaching out and trying to pull that kettlebell in this way, especially when you're using a heavier bell. You're going to press it up, keeping the legs straight, opposite arm on your head. You're going to sit up, keeping that kettlebell pressed up to the sky, and come back down, and perform your repetitions this way. Then bring it back down when you're done, and reverse the start. Okay, so our third exercise here, guys, is the dragon flag, also known as a straight leg raise. And there's two variations of this we can perform based on how advanced you are, how skilled you are at this movement, and how strong your core is. So the first version is the full version of the dragon flag. You're going to get those hands braced underneath the bench, feet together nice and tight. You're going to raise the whole body straight up to the ceiling and bring it back down nice and slow, nice and straight, till that butt touches, and come right back up. The modified version of this is going to keep the hips bent. So you're starting in the same position. You're going to go ahead and raise the feet to the ceiling right away. Press up, bringing the butt off the bench, back down, right back into that start position. So our fourth exercise is the plank touch. Most of you have probably done a traditional plank before. In the regular plank, you want to be set up on the elbows and toes. The body's nice and straight. You don't want those hips up high or that lower back sagging down. If you find you're feeling it in your lower back, you want to squeeze those abs tight and that lower back will come up. Once you're in that good position, you're going to use a stopwatch or any other way of keeping time. You're going to set a certain amount of time, and you're going to alternate elbows right here. Keeping that torso nice and straight. You want to try not to shift too far to the side. You want to stay nice and straight here. All right, our final exercise here is just the LSIT Hold, or the regular LSIT for repetitions. Again, there's two versions of this, just like the dragon flag. So I'll show you the full version first. You're going to go ahead and get set up on a dip rack or any set of parallel bars. You can even do this hanging from above from a pull-up bar if you need to. You're going to press up into the dip. All you're going to do from there is bring those legs up and back down. This is the full version. For the modified version, you're going to be doing the exact same setup, only we're going to go ahead and keep those knees bent. So you're here, knees to the chest.